Hello, good afternoon, happy Sunday. How is everyone? Um, just let everybody know, I finally got me a Mac computer. Very excited. It's my first day using it.
Just let everybody know.
Oh,
I finally got me a
turn
iMac.
that off. When you watch yourself, it's sometimes you have your voice interrupt your own self. So, anyways, it's my first day using it. Please let me know uh, how the camera, sound, everything looks, please, if you don't mind. Um, just excited about having that. Hopefully, I've got my internet issues resolved and I'm not buffering all the time. I guess we'll find out today. Um, one of the reasons I wanted to come on today, say hello to all you guys. I've been invited on a show called, I think, Bam Bam's World, maybe. Apparently, I have a problem is still causing problems in the world, and they've actually invited me to come on their show and talk about what happened with all the everything about a year ago, I guess, with Mel and Iva and all the mods and everything like that. And I figured I would do it. So it might be today. I'm not sure. So just keep an eye out for that. It's called Bam Bam's World, I believe. So whenever we do that show, just tune in. I'm glad they invited me on. Appreciate that. Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing? Let me get my glasses so I can see. I'm about half blind, so it's bad when you get old. You're blind and you can't see. Look at the head on that. Yeah. Happy Christmas, Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy New Year. Hopefully, 2021 will be so much better than what 2020 has been. It's been just a rough year all the way around, right? No doubt about it. A lot of you guys know I'm a big professional wrestling fan. Um, Sadly, yesterday, a wrestler, a fairly young wrestler, passed away. A lot of people you might know him. He was a member of the Wyatt family. He went by the name Luke Harper. He went by the name of Brody Lee. His real name in real life was John Hewer. He passed away from is that what they're saying is a non-COVID lung condition, which is terrible because that's what I've been going through is a non-COVID lung condition. I actually go see a specialist on the 30th of this month, December 30th. So I guess we'll find out from there. But yeah, I know I hated that. It's me when I seen it, and I was going to talk about that today. I thought of you because we're both wrestling fans, and he's 41 years old, and just sad story. Everybody have a good Christmas. Hopefully so. Yeah, it's scary times right now with lung conditions and COVID and everything like that. 41 years old, and you say your 20-year-old only has one lung. Wow, that's unbelievable. So hopefully we can get out of 2020 and get on to 2021 and have a much better year than this year. Um, and I think in a lot of ways it's snapped a lot of us into reality. Um, Maybe make us not take so many things for granted, like going out to eat with our families or going to the movies, on Christmas. That's a lot of things people do is big deals, and this year we've had to go without doing certain things. It's really sad. Yeah, I've seen that, Sarah, that there's a new strain over there. I did see on the news though that they said that the vaccine that's currently being administered will curtail that new strain. Oh, geez, Tracy, that's. Will she ever get a second lung put in, like a lung transplant, or is that possible? Or no, Hillary, haven't heard of that. And somebody said that Bam is ace. Bam is ace. She takes no shit, but is loyal as cool. Bubbles, thank you. Hillary says she has COPD. Some days it's like a pillow over her. You know, when I was a lot of, I've told you guys this a couple times. I've been in the hospital 3 times since September, also with a non-COVID lung condition. They keep, diagnosing as either pneumonia's coming back or I can't fully get rid of it, whatever the case is. But they did, test me for COPD and lung cancer and all that. And they said everything looks fine there. They ran some tests on me right before I left the hospital that said, it'll take a few days to come back. That's why I'm seeing the specialist on the 30th. Hopefully those tests will be back. See whatever they need to check me for. Tracy. So Tracy says no. They said she's done really well with just one lung, so they think she's better off being left alone. Well, I guess her body's adapted to it. Probably would be the best scenario, I would say. I guess. I'm not a doctor, but I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night. That's just kidding. Some of you might remember those commercials. One story I did, I don't know if you guys remember the Savannah Spurlock case. David Sparks, the guy that was charged with her murder, he actually pled guilty last week or the week before last. He pled guilty to, a lot of times you hear about people pleading guilty to avoid the death penalty. He pled guilty to avoid a life sentence. So he was sentenced to 50 years in prison. That was one of the murders that had happened in my hometown there. That's good to hear, Tracy. Thank God, It's one of those things where, it's sad, but at the same time, if she's doing great, hey, what more can you ask for, right? Does the sound and picture and everything look okay? Like I said, I'm on a new computer. Just want to make sure everything's doing okay. I think I've got my internet lined out also. Hopefully, I guess we'll find out a little bit more as we go. Very good advice, Hillary. If it's not broke, don't fix it. So many people try to fix things that aren't broken. Hello, Raven. Hello to everyone. So did everybody have a good Christmas? Everybody get what they want? Santa will bring everybody. Was everybody a good boy and girl this year? Any buffering going on, guys, that you can tell me about? Sound okay? I guess some of you guys have seen I've started doing the parodies again, by the way. Gives me something to do, right? Keeps me busy, out of trouble. Believe me, I need all the help I can get to stay out of trouble. I'm just kidding. I actually do pretty good in my older age, staying out of trouble. No, I haven't been smoking. I want one too, really badly sometimes. Hillary. So, which is crazy as hell. I mean, that's stupid to even say that. I mean, why would you want something that hurts you the way it does? But yet, I'm telling you guys, I've been very open with you guys about drug addiction and things like that. And smoking is the hardest habit. It's. I mean, I guess I could say I'm not smoking right now, but at the same time, I would probably still say I'm a smoker because I smoked for so long. Um, it doesn't make any sense. You're lighting something on fire and breathing smoke in your lungs. Think about that for a minute. Nothing about that makes sense. Just sitting here thinking about it in my own mind. I'm sitting here thinking, how damn hard am I? But it's hard. It really is. It's hard, and a lot of people that's never smoked doesn't realize how hard it is. But like the doctor said when I was laying there in the hospital, um, every time you want that cigarette, think about how you laid in this hospital and couldn't breathe. It does help you a little bit. And when breathing's actually one of the functions you have to do to actually stay alive, and you can't breathe, it's you know, sort of necessary to be able to breathe. In other words, but if anybody wants to go look up the case I was talking about, Savannah Spurlock, that um, it's the case where she went out on New Year's Eve back in. Actually, it wasn't New Year's Eve. It was shortly after New Year's, 2019. She'd went out to have some fun. She'd gotten a babysitter, wanted to go out and just enjoy a night out. Ended up meeting up with some guys that you know ended up being her demise. Uh, July of 2019, they found her body. The detective testified in court that her body was folded in half in an awkward position. It was buried on uh, the guy who pled guilty. It was buried on his dad's land. His dad was the one who actually called the police to report a odor that possibly of a decomposing body. That's when they came out with a warrant, did some digging, and located her body. And apparently, it was on video surveillance. She left the bar with three men that night, and he's so far is the only one been charged with any crime that I know of. And like I said, he pled guilty to murder. He pled guilty to avoid a life sentence. He was sentenced to 50 years in the penitentiary last week. So just overall, she had I think total altogether 4 kids. She had just had two twins. She had just given birth to two twins shortly before she went out. A lot of people made a big deal out of that. She shouldn't have been out at a bar having two newborns at home. You know, I, you can't make a decision for somebody else, in my opinion. If she wanted to go out, and she got a babysitter, it's her right to go out. Um, but a lot of people made a big deal out of that. It's just a sad story. Regardless of how you feel about if she should have went out that night or not, what happened to her should have never happened to her. Bottom line. So that's just the way it is. Two toddlers gone missing. Foster parents been on the news. Xmas Eve, I think. Where's that at, Hillary? And I'll look it up. Maybe do a show on it. Your screen is jumping. I can't see a lot of YouTube channels are doing it. This is a Google problem. I'm not sure what that means. California City. Okay, I'll look that up. That's terrible. Two toddlers. Wow, Jesus. Are they twins or? Well, two toddlers don't mean they're. I don't know why I said that. I'm sorry. Orson and Orrin West. Orson, the boy's name. Okay, Orson and Orrin West. Pretty. I like those names. Orson and Orrin. I'm hearing that. Pretty unique names. I like that. Four and three. Okay. Hello, my Miss Jillian. How are you? I'm glad to have you on live. It's been. I don't do very many lives anymore lately. I might be able to get back into them. I guess we'll see. Finally got me a Mac computer. Been wanting one for a couple of years, so finally got it. Happy about that. Very strange being sent out in the dark so the mom can wrap presents and the dad to start a fire. So they sent two kids, 4 and 3, outside so the mom could wrap presents and the dad could start a fire. That don't even sound right there. Jeez. I don't even sound like a story you'd want to tell that you done. Who would send 4 and 3-year-olds out in the dark? I'm definitely going to have to check that out now. Hello, Nicole. Howdy. How are you today? Thank you, I appreciate that. I try to be funny sometimes. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, it definitely sounds strange just from what you said here. 5:09 a.m. It is 1:39 p.m. on Sunday here. Hello, Laura Beth. How are you? It's 18:39 here. Cool. Oh yeah, just to let you guys know, I've got pre-qualified. I'm actually going to try to buy a house in the town I'm in right now. Um, Job's working out good. Things looking up. So instead of renting me an apartment, I'm just going to go ahead and buy me a house. So I'm pre-qualified and just now in the stages of looking. There's a really beautiful house that I'm looking at. Probably out of my price range, but I really love older houses. They've got like character, and I like the wood staircases and the old windows and just the way the old houses creak at night. I mean, I know it sounds crazy, but I do. And I just want to buy me an older house. Armchair videos are hilarious. Yeah, he gives me so much content to work with, Nicole. He really blew up the other day, didn't he? He cracks me up, man. I tell you, like when he tries to be serious, it's hilarious, and when he tries to be hilarious, it's not funny at all. No, he's definitely easy. So much content, love it. It's good he's on every day too, so he gives me something new every day. Like we could watch his videos, and then I could do a parody every day of what he does that day. So it's crazy. But he really went off the other night talking about that Kim woman and turned it into a money spectacle. And I'm sitting there thinking, what have you done? Oh God, he's always got some sort of new evidence. Has everyone got their pen and paper ready? This is a study group, okay, guys? When you come here, you're here to study. No talking. We're here to study. Thank you, Mummy. Thank you, guys. It's just, I get such a kick out of him. Like it's funny. He'll jump all over his subscribers. I mean, just tear into them. His subscribers now, not people. It's and then he'll be like, oh, by the way, join Patreon. There's a link below. Now that you've jumped my ass, I'm going to join Patreon. Thank you. Yeah, his knickers are definitely tied in a knot right in his taint. Come on in, sit down, grab a cup of coffee, get your pen and paper ready. I think he's got a double knot tied in his knickers. Maybe three. Who knows? Yes, Laura. Yes, he is. But like I said, that's part of the content I get to work with. But yeah, Hillary, it's so true, so true. By the way, guys, if you want to join Patreon, there's a link below. I like when he says, write that down, and then he'll start writing it down too, you know. He has many leather bound books. His room smells of rich mahogany. Hello, Kelly. It's about damn time. You forgot about us, didn't you? You moved on. It's okay, though. You still miss you, Kelly. Damn it. He's been awful to a lot of people, Tracy, so uh, don't take too much offense in that. I know, Kelly. I'm just messing with you. Go Chiefs, right? But you do know that people didn't use the word bollocks until he used it, right? You know that, correct? Okay. Just to make sure we all know that. What about when he hums? Hello, Charlie Hunt. Merry Christmas to you. Happy New Year. We were just talking about earlier. Hopefully, 2021 will be so much better than 2020. We've had a rough year, just as a planet in general, the human race. He's brain dead, Nicole. He really is. See, people miss you. But then again, we don't get on every day like we used to. There for a while, we was on about every day. Everybody came on and met, chat, talked to each other. Then shit hit the fan. What roast potatoes are? Yeah, I believe so. Roast potatoes. Wouldn't that be potatoes that are roasted? I'm just kidding. Sorry. Don't delete me. Braun, you need a cap. You need a cap, Braun, with a red car on it when you take off. AD. Oh, you know that the big news is that the red car is the biggest piece of evidence now. I guess you guys seen that too, right? So he's going. Well, tell me this, guys. The other night, I watched a video where I can't stop laughing just thinking about it from the beginning. But what was the deal with the tarp and the way it glowed like somebody had sprayed luminol all over it? I wasn't getting that at all. I mean, huge new evidence found, and he's saying that the pipes were removed from the back of the truck and a tarp was put down, but yet the color of Nate's truck was the same color as the tarp that was in the back of Chris's. Did anybody follow that? Because was it just me, or did I have like a brain dead moment where I just like lost all touch with reality and didn't have a clue what was going on for a few minutes? Because I'm lost on a lot of his stuff, but I was completely out in left field on that one. I had no idea what the fuck was going on that whatsoever. Yeah, guys, I tell you what, maybe we'll do a parody tonight, a live parody. Like I said, I'm supposed to go on Bam Bam's World Show, so whenever they want to do that, tune into that, guys. I'm sure that's going to be interesting. I appreciate them inviting me on. Um, they want to hear the story of what happened, last year with Iva and Mel and all the mods that left, And I'll agree that, from somebody on the outside looking in, that one of the things I thought was funny about Cassius, and Cassius still cracks me up to this day. Mel had just talked me into letting him become a mod, and I was fine with that. Didn't have no problem with him whatsoever. But I thought it was just so funny that he comes out and says, "I was a mod for a week, and I seen all the scams being ran." I'm sitting here thinking, you're going to make somebody a mod on your channel, and you're going to show them all the scams you're running after letting them be a mod for a week. Come on now, really? Wrap some Chris. Uh, Nicole, what when he put the Christmas lights around his neck? What did he find so funny about that? I didn't find that funny at all. And I will say another thing about this is probably if you think I have a problem is funny, me and you probably don't have the same sense of humor because to me she's not funny at all. Yeah, just my opinion. And not everybody's for everybody, right? I mean, we all can agree to that. You got that right, Sarah. You have got that right. But when I do go on Bam Bam's show, there's one story I'm going to tell. You guys want to listen to it about like how the mods they thought they were tricking me, but for a week I knew. I mean, and I'll tell you the story on there. So tune in to hear that. How I knew that the mods were the ones that were doing the email and stuff, right? It's pretty funny. Yeah. Dr. B, I heard. I think she's just had a lot of trouble coping with this case, which and a lot of people have. Um, for people like Armchair Detective to stay on this case for 2.5 years, um, you know, I don't see how they do it, to be honest with you, because I've taken breaks from this case, and it's just it's consuming. It really is. All right, Hillary, we'll do. Like I said, I'm supposed to do the show on Bam Bam's World, so you know, that'll probably be a more serious show because they want to hear the story about Iva and pretty much what she done to me, and I guess what she's doing to them now. I mean, basically, she attacks everybody that even gives her a chance or whatever. So, all right, Hillary, we'll do. Maybe we'll do after the serious show. We'll do a live parody, maybe. Oh yeah, no, Tracy. It's well. Oh, Angelina. The reason I'm even talking about any of this is apparently she's causing trouble on another channel now, and they've invited me on to talk about what happened here and things like that. So I'm not even putting any energy into it. I've moved on from it. I've learned from it. I learned a lot, definitely. And a couple things, guys, is when I became on YouTube, right? I I I didn't even like transition from as like a watcher to somebody that had a channel. I basically just jumped in head first. And I don't know if you guys have ever seen the video on YouTube where the guy jumps in the pool and the pool ends up being frozen and it about breaks him in half. Well, that's what happened with me with YouTube because I had no idea YouTube was the way it was. I really didn't. And you have to have thick skin to be on YouTube. You really do. And if you can't, um, you know, cope with it, what have you. And like I said, I jumped in head first into a frozen pool, and it pretty much knocked my brains out. But now I know, and hopefully I'm a little bit more prepared than I was when I first started. I guess we'll see. Um, I do know that I'm getting really excited about YouTube again, like I was when I first started doing it. I'm getting that feeling again. I really enjoyed it at first. I really, really did. And all that craziness happened and took a lot of energy out of me. Um, got sick for a little while, and so I just hopefully things are looking up. I mean, it's life, right? We go through ups and downs, and we take lessons we learn, and we either make positives or negatives out of them, and we move on, and we grow or we don't. We fall down and we stay down, or we fall down and we get up, and that's just life. Well, Angelina, I think that she's the type of person that's always going to be wanting to try to hurt somebody. And I think that, it's as sad as it is to say, it's probably because, she's probably hurting inside herself. And I say she just rubs that outside. She takes what she feels inside and tries to push it outside on other people. Just my opinion. Well, thank you, Hillary. Yeah, I came out of the frozen pool. At least I didn't break my neck when I jumped in at first, right? But just my opinion, and like I said, not everybody's for everybody. We all know that, but to me, is not funny. Those little stupid 3 minute, 3 second videos she does are not funny at all. To me, they're not. And I think I have a pretty good sense of humor. Mary Marlowe, Mary Marlowe. I liked Mary Marlowe, um, and look what the case did to her. I mean, is she? I don't even think she's still around doing YouTube anymore. Is she? Oh, Mel, smelly Melly. I thought it was funny. Oh, Mel, that guy ran around acting like a single woman. Then she comes out, oh, I'm married. I'm married. I'm happily married. This, that, and the other. Okay, you say so. It's on the air with Mary Marlowe. Did anybody ever listen to Mary Marlowe when she was on the radio? I mean, I didn't even know she. I never did. Don't get me wrong, but according to her, she had a pretty popular radio show at one time. She kind of reminded me of Delilah. Delilah. Hello, Janrox. How are you? Yeah, I go with that. I remember when they did the welfare check on Mary Marlowe. She's doing a live, and somebody's beating on the door, and she's like, "I'm doing a live, go away!" And it was the police, and then she lets them in, and she doesn't even realize at first that they're there to do a welfare check on her, and so the cops just kind of like standing there above her, and she's like, "Well, thank you guys for stopping by." She thought that they had just stopped by to, I guess, follow up with her on something maybe that happened earlier, and it ended up being that somebody had called and done a welfare check on her. And come to find out, it was Maureen, armchair detectives over head mod. He supposedly he had convinced her that something was wrong, and she called and done the welfare check on her because they told Mary Marlowe that the person that called had a British accent. Well, anyway, no matter how it panned out, Nicole, it was pretty comical in my opinion. Just the way that played out right there on live on you. Go away! I'm doing it live. What do you want? Leave me alone! Quit knocking on my door. And who knows? She might have called him and forgot that she called him. Oh, we had a white Christmas here too, by the way. First time in years. I took some pictures. I'm on a new computer, so I don't really know how to share the screen yet and everything. I was trying to get that set up right before I came on live, and I couldn't get it figured out really quickly, but I got some pictures, and maybe I'll be able to show you guys later. That was the white Christmas. It was actually really nice looking. Oh, it was hilarious, Nicole. Go away. Doing it live. And you know, the cop was probably like, what the hell's going on here? What are they doing? Shooting a porno in there? Mary Marlowe comes to the door shooting a porno. Oh, God. Ugh. Whew, Lord have mercy. Go away. We're shooting a porno. Yeah, probably so, Hillary. I'd say so. I think a lot of times that YouTube just inflames issues that are already there, possibly. Anyway, guys, we might be able to get some lives in. I'm actually off work till the 4th of January. We're on what's called a Christmas shutdown. So maybe we'll get some lives in. My bedside needs a tidy. Yeah. I'm a little bit messy, Nicole. I figure if I can find it, I'm good. All right, Tracy, come back later. 40 below zero on Xmas Eve. So cold in the Dakotas. I don't see how you guys do that, Angelina. I really don't. 40 degrees above zero is cold to me. So, no. More power to you. But no, thank you. I just don't see how you guys do it. I don't. Wow. Because around here, like, if it got 40 below zero, we would freak out that the power would go out. And then freaking out that the power would go out, it probably would go out. And then we wouldn't know what to do. So, um, no, just no thank you. Give me 60 degrees day, night, year round, and I'd be happy. And Happy New Year to you too, by the way, Tracy. Hopefully 2021 will be a better year than 2020. At least we can go into it looking that way, right? Yes, my little Julia is can you do a Blair live brown wig? Hmm. Oh my gosh, the Blair Thing. We didn't see your face, I promise. And then he's like, I destroyed the evidence. We got rid of that video. Jesus. My goodness. It's like, why turn on your camera anyway? Why do that? And here's the thing: his armchair detective blames the people that recorded his Patreon that happened. It's, dude, it's your fault. If you're going to bring on a guest, disguise their voice, hide their identity, that's on you to make sure you hide their identity properly. Do you guys agree with that? I mean, that's number one. If you're looking for a voice changer 30 minutes before you're going to do the show, you're probably not prepared to hide the person's identity in the first place. Okay? If you're testing out voice changers. So, just to me, that was just very unprepared. And, you know, she's got long dark hair. She's attractive. She looks like Shannon. And then boom, that picture popped up. It was almost like it was intentional. You know what I'm saying? Like Laura Beth just said, it was it, it was almost like too perfect that it wasn't a setup. And what's funny is his armchair thinks that he couldn't be set up right. You know, when this guy come out and act like he's Chris Watts' friend and did all this fake shit, this Josh guy, whatever his name is. And armchair's like, I sussed him out right from the beginning because I knew he didn't go to the office the first thing that morning. Motherfucker, you ain't never sussed nobody out in your life. So, but that's what I'm saying. There's so much content to work with on that show. It's just great. It's just sad that a family's being tortured by it. That's the only downside to this, in my opinion. And that's the terrible thing. But what can you do? Damn. Yeah, it was definitely good TV moments there. Definitely some good comedy. If you like comedy, Armchair Detective's your man. But the funny thing is when he's trying to be funny, he's not funny whatsoever. But when he's trying to be serious, is when he's just I'm rolling on the floor laughing my ass off at him. He's just got it backwards, you know. My name's Michael Caine. What the hell does that even mean? Does anybody know what the hell he's even talking about when he's going on about this Michael Caine shit? Because I don't. I still like it. My name's Michael Caine. Look into my eyes, and I will mesmerize. Look between my thighs, and you will see my hairy pies. Ugh. That's a good question, Hillary. Christie got more bodyguards than Trump. Yeah, I know. The police are in the other room. They've advised me not to say anything, yet I'm on YouTube talking about everything. I thought it was funny. He blamed the attack on these micro channels, saying, see what you guys have done? You've inspired somebody to go out and attack somebody. Be it when they attacked her, this is for Dylan. Okay, so is it for Dylan or is it for YouTube? Or are you just killing two birds with one stone here? Which is what it sounded like he tried to do in the end, anyways. Take care of two things. Hairy pies. Ooh, that was just terrible, wasn't it, Sarah? Sometimes the shit that comes out of my own mouth even shocks me. I need like one of those 5-second delays on my YouTube channel, right? So that when I say something, I've got 5 seconds to correct it. Ron, he thinks he sounds like him, LOL. I'll have to check this guy out because I don't even know who he is. All of his guests say they are in danger because of what they know. Yeah, but yet they come on his show. Well, I'm in great danger. I shouldn't be on your show, but here I am. He's too close, guys. He's too close to solving this closed case. They're shutting him down, without a doubt. I've got a new pen pal tonight. I'm going to bring out. Their life's in danger, but we are currently working on a voice changer to change their voice so we can have them on in 15 minutes. And after I've already introduced them to the whole world of 60,000 YouTube subscribers, I'm going to take them into the privacy of Patreon. Makes a lot of sense. You can't write this shit, man. That's a good question, Hillary. Quite a few, apparently. Well, yeah, true, Laura Beth. I'll agree with that. We probably could have used a voice changer, but that's not the only thing we needed. We needed somebody who could control it. Good question, Carrie. Good question. Snow Bunny, good point. He cares about the money and nobody else. And what I can't realize is his subs will be like, "Gosh, you're brilliant! You're brilliant! The FBI didn't even notice this." What? Benani girl. Yes, very true. And then the mother came on. They're talking about her looks. The focus here should have been that armchair detective did not protect her identity. But then again, like Laura said earlier, and I kind of lean this way myself, it was almost just too convenient that boom, the camera came on right when it shouldn't have. Hello, Sandy Blue. So, but just my take on it. If you've got a guest coming on in 15 minutes and you're figuring out what voice changer is going to be uh, your best, you're probably not prepared to do the show. Just my take on it. I've had a blast doing this today, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. Um, it's been almost an hour, so I am going to cut off. Got to go get something to eat. I need to go get a pair of windshield wipers for my car. When you run them and they're froze to the windshield, it's not good for them. And remember, I've been invited to do Bam Bam's World show. We might do that today. I don't know when they want to do that. So keep an eye out for that. Um, Regardless of whether we do that today, I'm going to come back on and do a live later because I've had such a good time doing this today. I definitely want to do another one later on today. So thank you guys for joining me this afternoon. I appreciate it. And maybe we'll do a parody tonight. Who knows? Maybe I'll have to go back and watch an episode to get one from him. There's so much content, Angelina. Don't have to worry about that. I need to find like a sidekick, somebody who can play the Blair in my videos and things like that. So, but anyway, guys, thanks for joining me today. I really appreciate it. It's made a great afternoon for me. I've had a lot of laughs. I hope you guys have too. I'm definitely going to do that, Snow Bunny. Just whenever she wants me on, just all she has to do is let me know. The main difference is the time zone difference. Like the other night when little Bilby, messaged me to set it up. It was like 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning here, and I was already in the bed. And that's the only reason we didn't do it the other night. So, but just as long as we got the times down right and everything like that, just keep an eye out for it. I think it'll be a pretty good show. A couple of things you guys might want to hear about it, but definitely tune in. And then we'll do another live later on this evening, guys. Like I said, I'm off work till the 4th of January, and I've got some time to kill. So anyway, guys, I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care.